Hey Katie, my name's George. I'm with Underdog Leads, and I'm just going to give you a bunch of free tips. I'm sure Nelly kind of told you about that, and we'd like to help a lot of people out and get them a plan of attack so they can generate a lot more clients. So here's your website. It looks nice and aesthetic. It's easy to look at. This is a little off to me just because there's a lot of blank space here, but at the same time, these look pretty neat. So we can scroll down. I'm gonna do a quick little check that I do for everything. I'm gonna try and save this as something. Home Plumco Services. Okay, that's because we're home. Let's see. How about this? Oh, save as Home Plumco Services. All right. So what you want to do whenever you're uploading these pictures, you want to save them with some kind of description. So that way, whenever Google's scanning through these, they're gonna know that the picture is actually relevant to whatever service you're offering. So for instance, this one would be plumbing. So this one you'd put like something about plumbing work being completed in a per location or something like that. You just kind of describe what is going on. Plumco trucks in a driveway, something like that. So that is kind of one tip I'm going to give you there. Another tip is you need a lot more words. So as far as SEO goes and as far as ranking goes, content is king. That is what's going to make you relevant to whatever you're going to be doing. So you got to think of this like a library. If you write a book about cooking or cooking Mexican food, I say that because I like Mexican food, so I'm gonna use that as an example. So, like I said, if you have a book about cooking, you shouldn't be in the sci-fi section, or you should at least be in that aisle. So that is a pretty big thing. You need at least 1,500 words of really topic relevant, keyword rich content. And by keyword rich, I mean these are the keywords that people are actually looking for, and I can kind of get into that a little later, but just keep that in the back of your mind. So the title of your page, this is your SEO title, not the title of this. So your title says Home Plumco Services. If it's an SEO title, you can definitely use something that is a little more attracting to bring people in, just so people actually click on what you got. You don't have a description on your site, so the description, I mean, kind of speaks for itself. It describes what each page is speaking about. So you need a description, and you should have some keywords interweaved in there so it doesn't look spammy. So your H1 tag, let's get into your header tags. Your H1 tag, you're only allowed one of those. With good SEO, you should only have one H1 tag, and that is going to be the topic that this overall page is going to be known for. So this would be like plumbing Arlington, Texas, or something like that. Your H2 would be a topic from that, like a subtopic. So, for instance, that would be 24/7 emergency plumbing, plumbing repairs, things like that. And an H3 tag is a subtopic of that. So that would be, instead of like plumbing repairs, which would be H2, H3 would be like water line repairs, water heater repairs, water heater replacement, things like that. So that's something you're going to want to keep in mind because your header tags are pretty messed up. And this is going to put you in that right category in the library, like I said. So, yeah. Work on the header tags, put a description in there, change the title up so it'll actually attract some people, and have 1,500 words of keyword-rich content. Okay, so next. So you got a pretty good amount of backlinks, actually. You have 129, 32 referring domains, but your domain rating is still kind of low. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get some stronger backlinks, and that would bring this rating up. This rating's out of 100, so I mean you can tell 0.4. It's not 0, but it needs some work. I'm sure you can understand that. Your URL is 23, so that's actually kind of decent. So it says you only have 15 do follow referring domains. A lot of no follow. So you do follow backlinks, you have 56, no follow 58. You usually want 20% of those to be no follow. you're kind of like at a half and half thing. So you're gonna want to fix those ratios. Um, your anchor text is kind of what the search engines are going to relate to your site. So these are what's on other pages that are sending links to your site. So plumbing you can count on. It says plumbing, so that's good. I'm sure a lot of people were looking up the term plumbing, but at the same time, if someone's looking for a plumbing service, they're not going to be typing in plumbing you can count on. So this website, you have your domain here a couple times. It's good for overall site health, but you need to really be putting some anchor text that is going to relate to what you want to be ranking for. I can see that your backlink is in Colombia for some reason, but yeah, I would just put some more stronger authoritative backlinks, like I said, and make sure they're in the US. So here are your keywords that you're ranking for, and it shows the traffic that you're getting from them. So Plumco, the top 3, says you're getting about 24, 34, 42. You're getting about 42 people a month looking at this, but you do have to understand also that Plumco is not only in Arlington. They have some all over. You got Plumco Services, Alpine Plumco, Plumco Houston, Texas. There's quite a bit. Oh, that's you guys actually. So yeah. So these, if someone's already looking for you, you already kind of have them as a client. So that's not something that you do care about it because you want to be known. If someone looks up Plumco, you want to pop up for that. But at the same time, it's not that big a deal. So what you do want is like something like plumbing services, Arlington, Texas, plumbing companies, Arlington, Texas, plumbing companies in Arlington, Texas. So this is the volume. You're not really getting anything because you're so lost in the search engines. 24-hour plumbing is another 30. So right here, that's 100 people looking. And you're so far back, you're not being found. I'm not sure how far Fort Worth is from you, but it's getting 100 searches a month. You're pretty far back there. Plumbing repair, 20. I know you're in Arlington. Emergency, there's another 20 in Arlington. Arlington, Texas plumbers. So that's, I guess, 50 a month. You can actually get some pretty good money there. But the main thing is that all of these are on the 3rd page or further. So 90% of the traffic, whenever people are looking on Google, is going to be on the 1st page. So you can understand that the further you get pushed back, the harder it is to find you. And most people, if they're looking for a service, they won't go that far. So you're going to need to target these using backlinks and that keyword-rich content I was telling you about. Besides that, you're going to want to really put more NAP listings to make your business more credible as a whole to search engines. If you have a lot of NAP listings like Yelp, HomeAdvisor, Thumbtack, things like that, you're really going to be known for, or it's really going to establish your credibility as a real business to the search engines. So that is one thing that I'd recommend. Usually we do about 300, but that's just something I'll implement today if I were you. So this is another thing. This is a GMB heat map. It's a map listing. That's what a GMB is. Map listings act like antennas. The closer you are to the location, the stronger the signal is. So you can tell immediately you're number 1 if someone's looking up plumber near me. But at the same time, my tool only goes to 20, by the way. So if you go anywhere else, you're so far down, it's kind of hard to find you, to be honest. But what you can do is you can target individual GPS locations with all these rankings to kind of like to ease it up, to move these up, so you can pop up in that map pack. Because what you want to target actually is like these 4s, because these 3s, you're already in the map pack. You're number 3. But when it comes to the 4s, you can bump these up, and the longer you work on it, these start all turning green. Well, they turn orange first, then they start turning green. It takes some time, but there's a lot of potential for you to make a lot of money. I just kind of wanted to really emphasize on that. So just to kind of do a quick recap, it's going to be the content you need to fix. It's going to be the on-page SEO. Those are your header tags, your description, your title. It's going to be you need a little more backlinks with some good keywords, and they have to be strong and authoritative at the same time. Next, you're going to need NAP listings, name, address, phone number listings, like I was mentioning. And you're going to need to be a little more active in your GMB so you can show up a lot more. You show up in a lot more of these areas around your GMB. So thanks for hearing me out. If you have any questions, please just reply to the email. Thank you.